Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky. And girl, today we're going to talk all about some product updates. Things I have been using, trying out, playing with here in the background or on the channel. You may have just seen it in a vlog, a first impression, or might have had an opinion change, or I just want to reiterate how much I love it. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're just going over some hair care, skincare, makeup things that I have been testing out and let you know how they are. It's like a speed review, just a rapid fire. We're gonna get through this and I am gonna try not to be long-winded. Okay. First thing up is the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural palette. I've raved about this a lot. You guys know, if you've watched any of the videos that feature this, I talk about what a beautifully functional palette this is, particularly if you're close to my skin tone. It is just the go-to get her done palette. You can do what you need to do day to night, travel. I think it's great for any age range. It is a little pricey, admittedly, and the bronzers are a limiting factor when it comes to deeper skin tones. They can only go so deep, but I will say they are quite pigmented. You can build them, and Natasha does show this on deeper skin tones, I believe, on the website, and on her Instagram she has featured it on various skin tones and ways to use it. And I think it's a beautifully functional palette. The quality is 10 out of 10. Wonderful quality here. Cheek products in here, the blushes, the bronzers are so silky smooth. They're not a flat matte finish. There's no powderiness. They kind of look like skin. They blend like a dream. They're silky feeling. There's just something very special about the formulation of these products. The blushes in here are beautiful, by the way. You have a gorgeous little baby pink blush, then you have a really more vibrant corally blush, and you can mix them together, apply them separately. You can do like a draping type of situation. Very versatile with those two shades. Like, they surprisingly offer a lot of versatility. The bronzers in here are really pretty. They're a little bit tricky to get your brush into to just isolate the one shade because it is the trio here. But I found using like a slightly like kind of dense fan brush. Let me see, where is that brush? Where'd you go? You know, I can never find anything when I'm trying to tell you about it. It is just a thing. Something like this little fan brush. It's kind of dense, but it's also thin at the same time. It fits really well into these pans. Also, like a small face brush, you can make it work. And I also like that you can combine the shades. You can layer them. You can use them in different ways. You can use them on the eyes. And they're versatile. They're quite versatile. The eyeshadows in here are special. The shades, 4 of the shades are like this almost cream-like formula. Very minimal, if any, fallout from them. They somehow look metallic, but can function more as a soft satin in the crease. They can blend out to be used in more of a satin way, that they can go into the crease and stuff, and they're not going to emphasize texture or anything like that. They're a very graceful formula, but you can build them up with a finger and get full impact from them, and like a beautiful almost metallic pearl finish. And then you have the wet effect shade in here that is gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous shade. I love it. I love the variety of colors that is within this because they're fun. You get a little bit of everything. You get a nice kind of very soft brown, you get a really deep brown, you get the wet effect champagne, you get a pretty peachy pink color, and then a cool tone taupe that is surprisingly nuanced when blended out. Like, it goes a little bit purple and it's so pretty. And all these colors play so well together. It's a palette that you can't mess up doing a look. You won't get muddiness, you won't get any of the murkiness. It's easy to use, very user-friendly. I think it's a great palette for people who are just learning to do makeup and you're new at it. This is a really good way to get used to using product and seeing how it works together. Or somebody who's just not skilled at makeup, and you know, some people we're just not good at it. It happens. No matter how hard you try, you just struggle. This is one of those palettes that's gonna be really nice because you can't go wrong. You can't mess it up. And it's just a really pretty color story. Very sturdy packaging, great for travel, beautiful mirror within. All around, wonderful for a busy lifestyle as well. Next up is the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette. Now this one's not going to be for everybody. It is kind of expensive. It is expensive, and I feel a bit silly spending as much as I did on it. but I have reached for it almost every single day since I got it, because it's just one of those types of palettes that work for my lifestyle and my routine. And look, I have made quite the, look, I've used this, okay? Look at that embossing, it's wore down. I got this because I loved the Nudegasm palette so much, and I loved the idea of this one being more on the glowy side, kind of light, more ethereal feel to it. And I thought it would just be a really nice addition to my collection and something that I would reach for a lot. And turns out I reached for it more than I even thought I would. Same with the Hypernatural. I really didn't think I would use it as much as I do. You know, if you watch my channel, you see I do all kind of palettes, and I like to bounce around. I do crazy looks, and I'll do softer looks or whatever. Something like this didn't really seem like it would fit in to my lifestyle, but it actually fits in great for day-to-day life and videos. Anyway, same with this palette. I have found that it just fits so well into my lifestyle and how I like to do makeup. I like a glowy cheek. I like skin-like finishes and just lit from within radiance and all the things. And this is a very adjustable glow level palette. You can get a nice soft wash with it. You can amp it up. You can even apply these shades wet because they're a baked to jelly formula and get full metallic impact from them. Beautiful on the eyes as well as the face. Again, limiting factor here is the bronzer. The bronzer in here does not run deep. You gotta build it. Even on my skin tone, I kind of have to build it a little bit. And another thing is that you do have to be a little bit rough with it because of its formulation is that baked gelée. And they inherently don't want to pick up on brushes very well, but you can kind of scrub into it gently, get the pigmentation on there, and build from there. But the tone of the bronzer in here I think is beautiful for fair skin tones like myself that have a cooler undertone, because it has that little bit of red in it that is native to my skin tone. Like I go reddish, especially if I'm out in the sun, even if I have a slight tan, because here's the thing, I sunburn very easily, but I can get a little baby tan going if I do go in the sun, which is rare. I don't intentionally try to get color because I'm a ghost and I don't need the skin cancer risk on top of everything else, okay? And yeah, and I don't like sunburns. They're unpleasant. So anyway, if I do happen to get like a sunburn, a little bit of color, this is the kind of tone that I get to my skin is the bronzer within here, and it just matches me very well. So I like to mimic what it looks like if I have a tan and sunburn with product, because I can and I don't have to risk the sun damage. It is going to be limiting on deeper skin tones. However, I think the glow products in here, the Blush Pop, the Multi Glow, and the Highlight could be absolutely stunning on anyone. Hands down. I really wish she had multiple colorways of this palette, as in just maybe swapping the bronzer for something deeper. You could have left all the other shades the same, possibly maybe make this one a little bit more golden or something, and this palette would have worked. It would have been phenomenal in multiple colorways. And I feel like Charlotte's done that before with palettes, has she not? Was it like the Pillow Talk one or something that had multiple colorways? But I like it for myself personally, and I think it performs really well. The quality is beautiful. It's not going to emphasize a ton texture or anything like that. It's a very graceful formula again, and you can build it up and create a full face look with it and really have a gorgeous glow. Oh, it's pretty. It's very pretty. It's a nice like luxury treat product. That's what this was for me. It was a little bit of a treat. Next up, we have the Milani bronzer in Hey Honey. Girl, this is a wonderful bronzer. If you're looking for an affordable cream bronzer that will dupe all your high-end ones, like I can't pinpoint. I keep thinking about, oh, it's a dupe for this one. It's a dupe for that one. It's a dupe for all the good cream bronzers. I have seen it compared to the Chanel lip cream bronzer, like the OG one. I've seen it compared to it. It's a dupe. I personally think it's very similar to like the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. Very similar to that, very similar to the Patrick Ta creams. And it's like, I don't know, $8, $10 at the drugstore. And they have some beautiful color options. It has a nice range. It is a lovely cream formula that's got just enough stiffness to it that it's not going to go everywhere, but it's got enough creaminess to it to blend. It's not greasy. It is just a beautiful formula. and so very easy to use. I have the shade Hey Honey, and I'm wearing it all over the place today. Like I kind of like went in, warmed my skin up. I was going for kind of a summery look today, like I see sunshine and get a slight tan. And yeah, it's a wonderful little bronzer. 10 out of 10, do recommend. Next up, I picked up a couple of liners from Revlon recently that I saw on clearance. Look, I cannot walk past a clearance rack. It is just who I am. I am a clearance rack kind of gal. If I see some clearance stuff, I'm like, well, what you got? Look, I'm nosy, okay? And I want to see, well, let's see what's on clearance, because I don't really care if something's getting discontinued or whatever. I just like to try things and play with them. And I don't necessarily think these are discontinued products. I think they were just getting phased out of the local grocery store that I was in because no one's going there to buy makeup. So their beauty section does not get traffic. I will see stuff on those racks that is dusty, because yeah. Anyway, I think they were just clearing out stock. First up is this Revlon So Fierce Vinyl Eyeliner. I have it in the shade Mighty Mocha. This is such a pretty product. Okay, it's a super blendable gel liner, and it's this really pretty deep off black sort of brown. Like it's a very dark brown, and it blends out really nice easily, and you see it kind of goes almost to like a blacky undertone. Like it's not, it almost has like a blackish undertone to it. Like it's not a true brown. It's a very interesting color, and I think it's really functional just because it's a little bit softer than using a black eyeliner, and it still can kind of function as a black eyeliner and give that level of drama without being quite so harsh. Because sometimes with a look, you know, the black eyeliner can be a little much, but you still need something, and maybe the brown eyeliner is a little not enough. This is one of those perfect kind of in-between shades. Anyways, it blends out really easily, super long wear. It has a almost metallic kind of finish to it that is really interesting. I like it's an odd finish. It's a vinyl finish. There's like a slight sheen in it somehow that when you blend it out, that kind of goes away, but it's very blendable, very easy to work with. Really good formulation here as far as long wear goes, and it goes in the waterline, tight line really easily. It's so super soft and creamy, and then sets down. And I quite like it. I think it's cool, and I kind of like the interesting finish that it has, where it's not a matte. Yeah, that's it. It's not a matte finish. It's a vinyl finish, but you can put like some eyeshadow or something over it to adjust the finish of it. I use it a lot as a base for looks, and it functions great for that. Next up is this one from Revlon. Now this is a really cool product that I think did not get the hype it deserved. Like this is really cool. This is the Revlon Color Stay Line Curator. This is cool. Like they have a few colorways available. I'm gonna link these below because some of the colors are a little bit harder to find. Like they're not at Ulta. You have to maybe go on Amazon or somewhere. So I'm gonna have all that linked below, Walmart. But anyway, this one is in a red, like kind of a red cranberry colorway. I cannot remember the name of it. Forgive me. It's like Fire and Ice or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, on one side, you have this kind of a little bit of a chubby, you have this kind of thicker eyeliner that in this particular colorway that I think is really pretty. It's this gorgeous kind of rose gold berry color. It's so pretty. And then on the other side, and this you can blend out to like be a whole eyeshadow look if you wanted to. Like it's just a really pretty color. On the other side, you have a liquid liner that has a very nice fine points on it, very easy to work with. And the color of this one is this deep burgundy red. How pretty. It is such a pretty color combination here. Beautiful looks with this. And yeah, I just think it's really good quality. The wear time is phenomenal, especially the liquid liner side. Like I will wash my hands multiple times throughout the day and that liner will still be on my hand. And I'm like, oh, you're still there. I have scared myself because I thought it was like a cut or something. Because it would be like the next day and it still somehow survived a bath, me like washing my hair and all kinds of stuff, and it's still like on some odd spot in my hand where I swatched it for something, and like, what are you still doing there? Anyway, it's a really fun product, really beautiful, amazing wear time, super underrated from Revlon. I think any of the colorways would probably be awesome. I definitely need to get my little hands on them. I know they have one that has navy blue and like an icy silver white color. There's a brown one and I think a black one. And I think they're just really functional products. The performance, 10 out of 10. Ease of use, right, is there. The brush on the liner is very easy to work with. Brush tip liners like that with the dipping and the pots are not my favorite. I'm not a liquid liner person, period, but that type of format is usually not my favorite. I will make a mess. I don't have a steady hand. But this one, it's really easy to use. Like, it's very fine and just glides on very easily. Like, there's something about it's a little bit intuitive and just a little easier to use than some liquid liners. So anyway, I think it's a beautiful product, great wear time, highly recommend, especially in this reddish colorway because it's very fun. And if you have green blue eyes, that color, or hazel eyes, those colors are gonna bring them out so well and be so pretty. And lastly, from Revlon is this lip liner I picked up also. No, this one wasn't on clearance. This was just, I picked it up on a whim because I wanted to try a lip liner from Revlon. Because if you have watched some videos in the last few months, you know that I have quite the obsession with the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. And I thought, let's try a lip liner and see how those perform. I love the lipsticks so much, their lip liners, they gotta be good, right? They are. They absolutely are. I have the shade, what are we called here? Nude. And this is the Revlon Color Stay Long Wear Lip Liner. Yes, long wearing, one of those more gel type formulas that kind of lock in. You do get some playtime where you can blend it, but it will get a little weird if you keep trying to blend it, but it's better than other ones I've used. The wear time though and ease application, 10 out of 10. The color of this one is so pretty. It's just the perfect My Lips, but a little bit deeper color that I can get a little definition from it, a little bit of overlining, and it doesn't look weird or obvious, and it plays well with so many different lipsticks because it's a very kind of skin-like color for me, or lip-like color rather. And I have fairly pigmented lips naturally, and I've always found lip liners to be a little tricky at times, especially kind of these more pinky nude shades, because they tend to always be lighter than the actual color of my lips. And if they're deeper, they'll pull like too purple or too brown. They never quite look like the color of my lips. This one is one of the closest ones I've found. And it's a really good formulation. And very smooth, easy to apply, not too stiff, not too creamy, just a nice middle ground. To me, kind of that perfect type of lip liner. And I do believe it has where, yeah, the end comes off and you can sharpen the tip. And a fairly decent price point because you can't get those at Walmart. Lip liner is one of those things that I'm very adamant about not spending a ton of money on. The most I've ever spent on a lip liner is a MAC one. The MAC lip liner, I adore the MAC lip liners. But for the most part, I'm all about getting a good deal on some lip liners because I just don't feel like that's something you have to invest in to get a good one. ColourPop makes fantastic lip liners. Wet n Wild makes good ones. The twist up gel ones. e.l.f. I think come out with a line of them recently that are pretty affordable. But yeah, like the Revlon though, good one. Really nice formulation and wear time. Okay, skincare. I have one little skincare item to talk about here. This is a La Mer Fine Moisturizing Fresh Cream. So this is kind of their take on a water cream type formula, the lightweight daytime moisturizer. I got 2 sample sizes of it that was sent to me. Smells beautiful, lovely fresh La Mer scent. I enjoy La Mer. Look, if I'm going to get a sample of it, I enjoy it. Do I think it is worth spending the price point on, particularly like on this item itself, the fresh cream? No. You can do just as well from any brand of one of these types of moisturizing creams. I know La Mer has the proprietary formulations with their miracle broth, but there's a ton of moisturizers that are going to do just as good. But if it's in your budget and you want to treat yourself, you're not going to be disappointed in La Mer. But at the same time, my opinions on La Mer has kind of fluctuated to where I was like, oh, La Mer. Now I'm kind of like, I got some good skincare from some mid-range price points that are nice. And I've also used some other luxury brands that I think are really good too. Maybe better investment. Like I love my Dr. Barbara Strum. And she's cheaper than La Mer. Admittedly still on the luxury end of things. But her stuff's very good. La Mer, it's nice. But I can't just say it's worth the price point. It's far too expensive. Especially in this economy. I'm not going to recommend anybody spend $500 on anything. You can dupe this. Believe Beauty at Dollar General has a water cream. If you put them side by side and apply them, you probably won't tell the difference, to be honest with you. I used that whole bottle or a jug of that water cream from Believe Beauty that's $5 up because it's that good. It is a wonderful, wonderful moisturizer that has competed with the most expensive moisturizers I've tried, and that includes La Mer. It holds its place among them. And so, yeah, you don't have to spend La Mer prices. That being said, if I'm going to review the product for what it is, not taking the price out of the equation, it is a nice cream. It is good. And it is an enjoyable product to use. It does what it says it's going to do. It makes your skin feel amazing. But a lot of moisturizers can do that. I used to be very, I've definitely kind of backtracked on how I feel about luxury skincare like La Mer. There's a few luxury skincare items I will stand behind, namely the Dr. Barbara Strum cream, anti-aging line, and like Shiseido cream. Love it. But they're also like half the price of La Mer still. Now, if I won the lottery and was like a billionaire and, could afford the La Mer, I guarantee you I would have that fridge full of La Mer like Jean Smart's character on Hacks, where she opens the fridge on the tour bus and La Mer just falls out, like just jugs of La Mer just rolling through the tour bus. That would be me. So if I won the lottery, there would be signs, and it would be a fridge full of La Mer. That being said, I am not a billionaire. I'm very much just an average, normal person in central Louisiana. So yeah, La Mer's a little out of the budget. And I think there's good skincare that can fit into all our budgets that will perform and give you great results. You do not have to break the bank and go broke chasing good skincare. You just don't. Again, the Believe Beauty stuff from Dollar General is 10 out of 10 good skincare, like legit good skincare. I was so impressed. Derma E, another great brand. If you guys would like a video on affordable skincare options that I think rival luxury high-end skincare, let me know, because I'm a little bit, skincare is like one of my side quests. Like I have a bit of an obsession with skincare. I love trying skincare, and I love seeing if these luxury skincare items perform and make a difference. I really do. And I like to let you know if they don't and what they can compare to. So if you would like a video kind of focused in on that, let me know down below, because I can definitely do that, because I have tried quite a lot of skincare in my day, especially in especially since I turned 30, okay? And thank you for coming to my TED Talk about La Mer. Next up, Billy razors. Affordable, good razors that you can get at Walmart. Look, I know there was a lot of hype around these razors for a while. Online, I was seeing like some sponsorships and people talking about them. I was like, it's a razor. What difference could it possibly make? A razor's a razor. And I've tried various razor brands in my day also. Especially as a millennial, we were real into shaving every bit of hair off our body we could and be slippery little seals. It was a thing for a while. I have put razors to the test, okay? I have shaved everything. And I have very sensitive skin. And I have curly hair that can be a little coarse. Combine all that together, it's ingrown city. And I've had some real bad bad experiences, and also I get razor burn real easy. And look, I've been through it with the razors. I have had razors that feel like they are chewing my skin up. I've tried the Venus ones. I've tried Gillette. Gillette is Venus in it. Schick. I've done all the mainstream brands. I've used men's razors. I've done it all. And I needed some razors. These were cheap. That's why I picked them. They were affordable. I heard good things about them. On a whim, I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to try these razors. They're so good. I've never had a razor not give me so little irritation. Like, yeah, obviously I do get a few ingrowns still. Like, that's just how it is, especially around like the bikini region and stuff. You're going to get the ingrowns. But they are so minimized. It's like 1. Whereas before, with other razors, it might be 10. And I have no irritation whatsoever. The shave is so smooth and so close. Like on my legs, underarms, wherever I'm shaving. It is the closest, smoothest shave I've ever gotten. And somehow I feel like I can go longer between shavings with this. Now, admittedly, my body hair, for the most part, is pretty fine white. It looks like duck fuzz, like what they call vellus hair, like you have on your face. That's what the majority of my body hair looks like. I don't have a lot of it, but I have certain areas where I have a lot. My shins, for one thing. I have a patch of black hair on each of both my shins. Jet black coarse hair for some reason. I have it right here on my hand, and like right here on my wrist, I have a patch of black hair. I don't know why. I just do. And it's very coarse hair. You know, they're randomly coarse hairs. And they are the kind that are a little bit annoying to shave. And can be troublesome and feel like you just can't get them. This razor, smooth. Absolutely smooth legs. Like just silky. No irritation. No irritation. I've never been so impressed with razors in my life. And they are so much more affordable than the other brands. On top of that, I think we got a 5-blader here. You can get the pack, like the refill packs, for way cheaper than the refill packs for the others. You get the starter kit. It's a really nice razor. I like the handle, for one thing. Also, I want to mention it's sleek, but it's also really ergonomic. Really good grip, and the length of it's really nice, so you can get it like kind of down here at the end, so you can get down to your ankles and bottom of your legs without having to bend over so much. I haven't cut myself with these or anything like that. It's a very good grippiness to it. And they come with a really cute magnetic holder that you can just stick on the side of your tub that is super, super small, minimal. It's not an eyesore. You just stick it on there. It comes with some sticky tack and it just pops right on. Cutest thing in the world. And yeah, this is the Malibu colorway. They have multiple colorways. I think I saw some more in at Walmart after I bought this colorway. I wish they just come with like plain black ones. Because that's just me. Or like white or tan or something. I like boring colors. I'm not a colorful person. So this is loud for me. But the effectiveness of this razor has been amazing. It's so good. So good. I highly recommend the Billy razors. Okay, next up we have the CoverGirl Soft Sable Blush. I forgot to mention this while I was talking about makeup, but I picked this blush up a little while ago at Walmart just because I wanted a new blush. Sometimes you just want a new blush, okay? Like, it's just a thing. Like, I just feel like I need a new blush in my life. And I don't have the biggest blush collection in the world. I tend to reuse the same blushes over and over because, like, I find the ones I love and I really love them and I commit to them. And I thought, well, maybe it's time to bring a new blush into my life. Especially CoverGirl blushes, because I really think their blushes are nice and underrated. I think they have a really good blush formula that's very affordable. I picked up this shade. This is called Soft Sable, and I swear to you, my mom had this shade also. I love it. I love it so much, and it brings back some nostalgia memories to me because I can picture my mom wearing this blush, and that makes me very happy in my heart. And the smell of the blush brings me back to being in her vanity area while she's getting ready. And I would sit there on the little vanity stool or on the counter and just watch. And then she would give me the brush, whatever was left on it, and I would put it on. And I distinctly remember this blush and this color with the kind of browny terracotta muted look to it with a bit of a golden sheen. I remember loving it. And I don't know what made me pick it up the other day at Walmart. Well, a couple months ago at Walmart. I was just in a neighborhood market, and it was just one of those days where you're just kind of killing time. Like, I was just kind of bored. But I didn't want to go to Target or big Walmart to do groceries or anything like that. So I was at the little neighborhood market. And just one of those days, like, the music's good. They're playing, look, Walmart radio be playing some bangers. And it was just one of those days. The music's on point, and I'm just going along the aisles. I got my mini buggy that I like. It was one of those days when they got the mini buggies. Those, I swear, those are like a fight for those. Like, I think they hide them sometimes. You know, I'm talking about the smaller buggy with the double tier. I love those because they're easy to control and easy to use. Anyway, I had my mini buggy. I was just bopping around Walmart, had me a good old day. I think there was some Dwight Yoakam probably playing, or Depeche Mode. There was some good music going while I was in there, and I'm just, you know. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to take an extra gander around the makeup aisle. The minimal, sad little makeup aisle that Neighborhood Market has. And lo and behold, there's this on the bottom shelf, you know, just hiding down there. And I'm like, I need you. I just need you. And I'm so glad I got it. It is one of the prettiest blushes. I'm going to put a little bit on over what I got on. I have on a Danessa Myricks Golden Hour right now and some bronzer. But this would pair in or tie in really nicely. I mean, look at that. How pretty. And it has this really pretty warm sheen within it. Look, these were doing what Hourglass blushes were do. And they've been doing them since the 80s, okay? Beautiful skin-like glow. Doesn't emphasize texture. Just a beautiful blush. And 10 out of 10. Another recommend. Last thing I want to mention is this Living Proof Density Serum. I've been using this for a few months at this point, and I have got so much new growth going on. I've got all these little new hairs growing in. My hairline looks fuller. I can't believe this worked, for one thing. This is meant to help you regrow hair. It's a scalp treatment. This is supposed to increase density, reduce grays. I don't care about the reducing grays part. Like, if I'm going to go gray, I'm going to go gray. I've got my little gray patch back here, and I see a few random ones popping up here. But what I love about this is the fact that it has helped my hair fill out around the scalp. Like, look at this. This is new. Like, all these little hairs mixed in there, and yeah, it has definitely helped fill out my hairline some. Is it a night and day difference? No, but it's done so much more than I thought it would. And that alone to me makes it 10 out of 10 absolutely worth it for me. The price point's a little high, but it's not terrible considering how long this lasts, for one thing. You don't need that much of it. This has lasted me, I don't know, I'm on like 5 months using this. I still got that much left. You just take it in a little dropper, work it into the scalp daily, massage it in. And it feels like water. It dries down. It doesn't leave any kind of texture, oiliness, nothing like that behind. So it's not like when you use like rosemary oil and stuff like that. You can't put that on your hair every day because it's going to make you an oily mess. This doesn't do that. It dries like water. And you just massage into the scalp. I have incorporated this into being like part of my skincare routine. I do this after my skincare is done. I put some of this in my scalp. I massage it in and then go on to do my little hair refresh. And yeah, it's a daily thing for me and I absolutely love it. I think it is a very effective product and actually worth the like $50. I think it's like $54. I think it's worth it. Something work like that. And I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that's a good product if you're suffering with some hair loss issues or wanting just a little more density on your scalp and maybe you don't want to go the Rogaine route or whatever it is and that's in your budget. That's worth trying out. I think it's a great option. I've recommended it to all my friends that have had any sort of hair loss issues and told them to give it a go. And I've sent them my video showing my before and afters, and they're like, oh. And they're like, add it to their carts. And like, I've even recommended it to their mothers, and you know. Anyway, I think that's good stuff. Okay, I think that's all I have to update you on today. I am so hyper today. I don't know why I'm so hyper. Surely it's not anything to do with the 2 cups of coffee that I pounded before I sat down here. No. I don't think so. Anyway, that's all I have to update you on today. I will see you again soon with another one of these, I'm sure. Because what I've started doing, instead of doing these in like these huge, long update videos, I started doing just, like a handful of products and trying to keep them a little more digestible. So I've got them sectioned out in grouping. So I've got like 5 of these need to be filmed. And yeah. So expect more of these. And of course, if you're looking for just true favorites, things I love, 10 out of 10, things that brought me pure joy, those will be in the only things I love videos. Those are my favorites videos. And I'll have them, and the rapid reviews, I think, are on the same playlist. I can't remember. Anyways, I do have a playlist of these videos with the rapid reviews if you are interested in that and just want to see me ramble about some products in a slightly more digestible format. See, this is why I can't do short form reviews. Like, I can't do it. I have tried. I have to edit those because I can't shut up and stay on point. I am a stream of conscious kind of gal. I am not concise. And I have tried writing myself scripts. Nope, can't do it. So anyway, that's why my short forms are no talking and just me doing something, because I can't shut up. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay spooky. Bye now.